third grade friends. It's Mrs. Keogh back to do orientation day 2 with you, where we're going to do some reviewing of some items that you learned last year. So let's get those juices going in your brain, and let's start off with our drill sounds. So here we go. Be my echo. We're going to do just the short sounds for the vowels today. U, up, E, ed, e. I, itch, it. O, octopus, ah. A, apple, a. Good work. Now, for the consonants and the digraphs that we're going to review today, you have been doing those since kindergarten. So we're only going to say the letter name and the sound. N, N. R, R. Keep that nice and kind of growly. R. T, T. W. Let me do that one again. W, W. T, H. You kind of have to think about that. Now, a little bit later, you're going to need your council book, your student notebook. You're going to do some entries today. So if you want to pause the video and get this so that you're ready, or if you know you're going to do this after the video is done, then you can just wait. All right, we are going to do some review of 3-letter blends. Yesterday, we talked about 2-letter blends, and how many consonants were in a 2-letter blend? 2. So today for 3-letter blends, how many consonants are going to be in there? 3. All right, so try not to shout this word out. Keep it in your head. Trap it in your mouth, and then we're going to tap it. So here you go. Tappers up. Here we go. Scrap. Scrap. So you might have a scrap of paper that you might be writing some notes on. I often do that to recycle my paper. But when you're looking at this word, what kind of blend do we have at the beginning? A 3-letter blend. So let me ask you this. How many taps did we use in this word? 5 taps. So did you have to reuse your finger? That's right. We just keep going around. We go back to that first finger. And so how do I mark up this 3-letter blend? Well, with the 2-letter blend, what did I do? That's right, I underlined. Each letter got its own line. Same thing here. So S, C, R. Each consonant gets its own line. So that's what I do here for a 3-letter blend. Good work on that. Now, use the word scrap in a sentence while I build the next word. Did you use your sentence? Excellent. Okay, so now take a look at this word. Okay, don't read it yet, just take a look at it. Now, take a look at this word. Before we even tap it, what do you notice? That's right, here at the end, we've got a consonant, 1, next to a digraph. And then down here, digraph, next to a consonant. Did you remember what we call this? That's right, if you remembered, a digraph blend. So let's tap these words so we know what they are. Here we go. Lunch. How many taps did we give lunch? 4 taps. How many letters are there? 5, but why are there 5 and only 4 taps? Tell somebody next to you. That's right, we have a digraph here. Let's tap out this word. Here we go. Shred. Shred. How many taps? 4. 4 sounds. How many letters? 5. Because what is in there? The digraph. 2 letters, 1 sound. Do you remember how to mark up a digraph blend? Tell someone next to you. All right, I hope I heard you say 1 underline under the consonant, 1 underline the digraph. Just like that. Tell me what to do here. 1 line under the digraph, 1 line under the consonant. And that is how you mark up. What is that called? That's right, a digraph blend. All right, let me build some more words. Okay, can you talk about, let's say, use the word lunch in a sentence with somebody near you or on your own. Use it. All right. Maybe you will have a scrap of food for lunch. Maybe you had something left over. Okay, here we go. Let's read these. Here we go. Choppers up. Pinch. Pinch. Like somebody might pinch you, or it could be a pinch of salt if you're cooking your food. How do I mark this up? What do I mark up? What is this called? That's right, a digraph blend. One line under the consonant, one line under the digraph. Just like that. Pinch. So now let me build another word for you. Take a look at it. Don't blurt it because we're going to tap it. All right, tappers up. Here we go. Inch. Crunch. Wow. Take a look at this word. Okay, I always like to start at the beginning of the word and then work my way to the end with marking. So take a look at this. What do I mark up first? That's right, I'm going to mark up this blend. One line under the C, one line under the R. Then I keep working forward. What is this called again? That's right, digraph blend. One line under the M, one line under the CH. You got it. Great. I would like you to use the word crunch. Tell somebody what it means and then give a sentence for the meaning that you gave. So if I were to say crunch is like the sound you hear when you walk in the snow, I would say, I hear the crunch when I walk on the snow. So you use the word crunch in a sentence. Did you get it? That's a lot of fun. Sometimes you like to crunch on a chip. That's my favorite, to crunch on a chip. Now we are going to review bonus letters. So I want you to look at this word. You see that word? What is missing in the word miss? A bonus letter. So I want you to remember that the end of a one-syllable word, if that word has one vowel, I see only one vowel there, and it's followed immediately by, down here, F, L, or S, what am I going to do? I'm going to double that. So let's add my bonus S to this. And now, does that look right? It feels better because you're used to seeing this word. But now you know the rule. You remember the rule. So let's tap this. It's miss. I don't tap this extra S. This S is there to help spell the word correctly. So I know that if I have a vowel right next to an F, L, or S, I'm going to double that final consonant. All right, so let's prove it. Let's see what happens. Doesn't look right, but it's an F. This back. Here we go. Let's tap this. A puff, like a puff of wind or a putter puff that you might have. But one vowel ends with that F, so I know I'm going to double that F. Let's try this word. I've got that L, so I'm going to grab my bonus L, and ready? Let's tap this word. Hill. I'm going to go running up that hill. I'll be out of breath, but I'm going to go running up that hill. But I have one vowel followed by an L, so I know my rule is if it ends with F, L, or S, I'm going to double that. So that's what I did there. Really good job with that. So now I want you to think about the rule that I just told you. And now I'm going to build this word. Take a look at this word. It ends with the F, which is one of those letters that we just talked about. But what was the other part of that rule? This last letter, this F, would need to be right next to the vowel. Is it right next to the vowel? No, there's this L in the way. So I'm not going to double this because I've got this other consonant that you can see because we've got the cards there. So tap this word, shelf. So instead of being a bonus letter, what is this? It's a blend. There you go, that's right. So now let me show you this word. Just read this word. Buzz, like a bee would buzz. It's that sound. So sometimes the Z in the word will get doubled. So when we come back to our cards, even though down here is where I keep all of my bonus letters, my F, L, and S's, when I look on my letter chart, look, I have F, L, S, and then the Z would be here if I wasn't using it. So oftentimes these are the letters that will be doubled if they're right next to that short vowel. But sometimes the Z, not always. In buzz, it is. But what about this word? Look at that word. All right, let's tap this word. Quiz. This Z, even though it is right next to the short vowel, is not going to be doubled. All right, I think you remembered quite a bit. And so now, if you would like to work in your castle book, you are going to enter, or you're going to color actually. Page 2 is your digraphs. You're going to color those pictures. And then page 6 are the short vowel sounds. And that is all you are going to do in your notebook. It's been really good to see you, really good to work with you. Thank you. Have a good day.